Hey guys, welcome back. Please leave a like so this video is recommended to others and hit that subscribe button so you can keep seeing videos just like this.
Going to bed South Africa style. When coming into your house, make sure the electric fence is on, spikes are set, front door is chained, security motion light is activated, an interior padlock is set behind the metal doors. Then, coming into the house, you want to make sure that your baton and mace is by the front door. Front door is locked and closed. And also, the alarm is set. Now it's night time South Africa style. How's it where you are?
Dang, bro. You really got the perch going on down there? This is very normal in South Africa. Sad we live like this. The police won't come? Dang it, I thought I was paranoid. That's my kind of security system right there. Oh no, is it an alligator? Wow. Oh, hell nah, bruh. It's pretty big, too. I bet they're glad they checked before jumping in. They probably live in Florida. Nowhere safe.
What is that ring? That's crazy. I can't tell what that is.
What?
What is that ring? That's crazy.
Oh man,
I
what?
can't tell what that is.
A cloaked UFO maybe? That's kind of crazy. If anybody has an explanation, I'd love to hear it. I don't think it's a smoke ring. Why is it moving like that?
Bro, as an Amazon Flex driver, these routes, these 3:45, 3 a.m., 3:30, I will never, ever do another 3 in the morning route. Honey, brother, 4:30 is pushing it, but that is the earliest I will get on the road. These routes I used to do when I first got into Amazon Flex, and let me just tell you, they put you in the middle of nowhere. I live in Arizona, bro. It's a straight desert, okay? Let me just say, 3 a.m., 3 in the morning, in the middle of nowhere on a dirt road. I've seen way too many scary movies in my life, bro. If you ain't seen The Wrong Turn, The Horror in the High Desert, The Hills Have Eyes, bro, you got me up. I ain't never doing these routes again, bro. The last time I did one of these routes, bro, I'm telling you, I was like an hour out of the city, in the middle of nowhere. Some of the scariest situations, bro. Nothing but dirt road, pitch black, can't see nothing. And I'm sorry, but I ain't doing them no more. So, to all my Amazon Flex drivers, y'all do these morning routes. I know there's a couple of y'all. I've seen a couple of y'all posting y'all little videos, but I do not do these early morning routes. Hell no. I've seen too many scary movies, brother. Bro, I ain't the one, bro. They ain't gonna get me, bro. I ain't gonna get me. But yeah, man, I shy away from these, bro. I don't do them. Sometimes they have like really good pay for them too, because a lot of people don't take them. But where I live, bro, no way. Ain't happening. I will never do these again, bro. Never.
They got people out here delivering at 3 in the morning? Who's gonna want to receive a package at 3 a.m.? I did one that early and it took me outside of Chandler in the desert. I was dropping the package and this car pulled up on me. Someone got out of the car and asked if I lived there. I said no, sped walked to my car and took off. I had the worst gut-wrenching feeling and I'm glad I listened to it. Nothing happened to me, but something felt so off. Wow. Yeah, man. Yeah, ain't no job worth your life. That does sound scary.
This is the size of a 35-inch freaking mud tire. It just goes all the way to the roof. Oh my God. Yellow jacket nest.
Is that like the biggest nest in all of existence? They're gonna birth like a human-sized wasp in there. There can't be a possible way of getting rid of that without getting stung. You gotta burn it to the ground, man.
Oh my god. There you are. Dude,
What the hell? There's a giant head over there too. Like a teddy bear.
oh my god. There you are. Dude,
He brought his phone with him into his dream, I guess. Or nightmare. I'm not sure what's happening here. He doesn't know they just walked into a horror movie. I hope they make it home.
There are some crazy things happening in the world right now. An 8-year-old boy in Kentucky named Liam ordered 70,000 dum-dum lollipops from his mom's phone on Amazon for a total of $4,200. Amazon would not take the return request, so Liam is going to be sharing his massive haul with his friends. He's going to be the most popular kid in school. The median homebuyer in 2007 was 39 years old and born in 1968. In 2024, the median homebuyer was 56 years old, born in 1968. If that generation would at least just acknowledge that it's harder now, then we'd maybe be okay. A little bit, I don't know. Probably still wouldn't be okay, but Antarctica has shockingly gained over 100 billion tons of ice in just 1 year. Cathay Pacific is apologizing publicly after serving a 3-year-old flying in business class a glass of wine instead of water. How do you even do that? The author of the recent bill in Texas to ban furries in schools was not able to come up with examples of it happening when pressed during a committee meeting, and this is after claiming schools were providing litter boxes for students. A woman filed for divorce and left with her kids after ChatGPT analyzed her husband's leftover coffee residue and suggested he was fantasizing about another woman. It specifically said the woman's name starts with an E and warned this E-named woman was trying to destroy her family. By the way, ChatGPT now gets more monthly visitors than Wikipedia.
We are all doomed. Houses are expensive. Liam financially ruined his parents. We're getting divorced now because of AI. I don't really think there's a way around it anymore. Like, even when I Google things, like, that's my favorite thing to do is Google facts. It's all ChatGPT now. So I stepped on this ant by accident, then its friend came over and looked like it's having a mental breakdown over its friend. Now I feel bad. Oh my god, he really is having a breakdown. He's saying, oh my god, not my boy Antoine. I don't know if ants can actually have feelings. I saw a video of a squirrel that was like kind of sad for his homie. I think he got run over or something, but I don't know about ants.
So I heard this earlier and I was looking for it and now I found it. But those electrical wires are literally arcing to the water. That's why you don't ever swim around docks. Hey, dude, you need to cut the pipe. So I heard this earlier and I was looking for it and now I found it. But those electrical wires are literally arcing to the water. That's why you don't ever swim around docks.
Oh, new fear unlocked. I've never thought of that. That's crazy. My friend's sister unalived like this? What? That's scary, dude. Learned something new today. Is cooked.
She turned people into tamales and then sold them to the entire community to eat. Look, she made a lot of money and people said that she had the best tamales on the market. In the dark alleys of Mexico City, the smell of freshly made tamales filled the air, drawing in hundreds of hungry citizens. The seller, a well-known tamale maker, Annabelle Gomez Lopez, sold her food outside the CDMX subway station. But beneath the steaming pot and wonderful aromas lie a sinister secret. Listen, brace yourself before you continue this video. Brace yourself. Annabelle Gomez Lopez was known for making the best tamales in Mexico City. Every day, customers lined up at her stand, excited to taste her delicious food. Her tamales had a special touch that made everyone feel happy. They were so tender, and a lot of people described them as being so sweet. One day while Annabelle was preparing her food, she realized that she was low on cash and didn't have enough money to buy more meat for her tamales. And these tamales were how she made a living. This is when she noticed a little girl wandering alone in the street. The poor little girl was lost and looking for her parents. Annabelle immediately decided to help with a warm smile. Annabelle promised the little girl that she would help her find her parents. She took the girl in, lured her to her house, and offered to provide her food and shelter. However, Annabelle had a sinister plan.
I think there's been a couple of people that have been arrested that have been doing this. I think there was a guy that was doing tacos and another guy that was also doing tamales. And she fed the community to the community. Imagine you're tricked into eating a tamale like that with some mystery meat and it turns out it's the best meat you've ever had. Dog drives into parked car. Wait, what?
Are you okay? The dog's just not. The geese fixed the car's gone into your car. No. Oh, for God's sake.
Yo. Bro's just looking around too.
Oh, for God's sake. Are you okay?
I'm sorry, man. I wouldn't even be mad. I would just be hoping that somebody caught that on camera. Bro, the way he checks both sides after he crashes the car.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
What the hell?
What's that?
What is even happening? Is that like a two-way mirror? Bug-arium? What's a bug-arium? An immersive exhibit that engrosses you in the fascinating lives of arthropods? So that's supposed to be like that? That's horrible. Why roaches? Burn it down. Burn it down immediately.
Jeff Bezos, he a bad mother, man. I gotta give it to him, man. They gonna figure that shit out, man. Jeff Bezos, he a bad mother, man. I gotta give it to him, man. They gonna figure that shit out, man.
Wait, if they got an Amish delivery driver, the Amish shouldn't be ordering things. That means they're not Amish. Hold up, I'm confused. When you don't got Amazon Prime. Yeah, it does take like 7 months to get your package, man.
G'day guys, this is the mangrove walk that I did, and yes, if you're looking at that video, that you know, the croc infested one, yeah, that's mine. Anyways, I just want to recap. It started with ankle deep water, then I looked further ahead and it was deep. Yes, I went through it, me and my sister and my mum, and you know, well, I just thought, let's do this, because you know, I've never done this before and I lived here for 10 years and never known this place existed. I kid you not, my legs were shaking the whole time. You know, I was just thinking of that movie Rogue, you know, where that thing comes out of the water and just starts like people. Well, anyways, that's exactly how I felt, okay? Realizing that we were in kind of waist deep water, as you can see there, it's not really, but it goes further. Realizing this is croc country and we need to just turn around and go back. I don't know why I kept walking, guys. I don't know why we kept walking. But anyways, this is the part where I realized this is too deep and I'm going. Catch us later. I'm not going to be a sushi buffet for these crocodiles.
Bruh. I've seen a video of an alligator climbing a fence. I don't know if a crocodile can do it, but I wouldn't want to find it. There's another one in the background. Don't let him practice. Why would you let him practice? He almost caved in the ceiling. That's crazy. Oh, Jesus. Bro, is that outside his house? Oh no. Just waiting for him.
Hey.
Wait, the window was open the whole time? Wow. Holy crap, dude. That is the face of a demon. That's a monster prowling around their house. It's an everyday struggle just getting into the car. You have successfully put yourself back into the food chain.
It was 3 a.m. when they saw this next door. These guys rented out a house for Easter celebration, but when they arrived at 3 a.m., they heard something terrifying.
Demonic sounds? That's a baby crying. Oh, maybe not.
As they look over to next door's garden, a creepy figure can be seen making demonic sounds. The group of friends think this person is possessed and isn't sure what to do about it. Is this a case of demonic possession or something else? Let me know what you think.
That was just a neighbor vibing. Leave her alone. As her daily 3 a.m. ritual. Let her geek out in peace, bruh.
Now the young woman who was sitting on an empty commuter train when a hulking older man sat right next to her. He gave her the heebie-jeebies, so she started taking video just in case. Then she got the shock of her life when she turned on the news and saw who that mystery man was. Stephen Fabian has more.
This commuter says she was creeped out when this guy sat next to her on the train. Recognize him? 21-year-old Kaylin Morales had just gotten on the train at Grand Central Station in New York City. She says she was the only passenger in the entire car. Suddenly, a hulking dude carrying a large can of beer took the seat right next to her.
Initially, it was just me and him in the car, and I just thought that, you know, he could have sat anywhere else. He didn't have to sit directly next to me, and it just made me feel uneasy.
So who was the middle-aged man who sat down next to Caitlin? Well, just 12 days later, he would become the most notorious accused serial killer in America, who cops are calling the Gilgo Beach of Long Island. You got your feet up on the seat. This guy comes and sits next to you. What happens next?
When he sat down, I got uncomfortable and I removed them. And he was like, "You don't have to move your pretty legs, I won't bother you."
Kaylin says she felt so uncomfortable, she took out her phone and started recording just in case. The date was July 1st, 2023. Imagine Kayla's shock when front pages across the USA announced the arrest of Rex Hewerman. He has since been charged with the 7 women whose bodies were discovered in the dunes at Gilgo Beach.
When I compared it to the photos that I saw online of him, it was identical. My heart completely sank to my feet.
What did that feel like?
I was just so grateful that nothing happened because he had done so much crazy things to these girls. And I was so thankful that I got away from that situation.
Holy crap. She was about to be number 8. This is beyond lucky. Have y'all ever thought about that? Of how many times you've probably ran into a serial unaliver at a public place?
This is a scuba diver, and yes, this is a life-sized Jason Voorhees statue in the bottom of a lake. The video I show at the end of this is sickening with it coming out of the darkness, but yes, there is a life-sized Jason Voorhees statue chained at the bottom of a lake in Minnesota. And people like taking selfies with it for some reason. Bro looks like he wants uppies. It's 100 feet deep down there, by the way, which is a 10-story building underwater, just completely down there in complete darkness in the nighttime. This is disgusting. Mom, I threw up looking. But how could you do this? How could you swim anywhere near this? Imagine you're taking a selfie with it and then it suddenly turns its head to look at you. I would poop my soul out. It's in the Crosby Mine Pit if you're in Minnesota. Don't go check it out because apparently only super advanced scuba divers can get down there. You wouldn't have to worry about this with me. Watch this video and let me know how you're feeling.
Bro, did it just blink? That is pretty gross. I do not like that at all. What if you're a scuba diver and you don't know that it's down there? That would probably give somebody a heart attack.
O que está acontecendo? Pegou fogo em tudo.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea to stay inside for a while. What the hell is happening, dude? That's the portal to go talk to Jesus. Dude should probably just find another way out, or at least close the door. 0 out of 10 survival instincts.
If you ever come up across a Waffle House with its shades down like that, do not go in whatsoever. That is a very, very bad sign. Leave and call 911. It's that simple, folks.
That is some like top tier advice right there. I have actually never seen a Waffle House with the blinds down like that. When I worked there, they said that it means that they're being robbed. Well, damn, that place seems rough. You gotta be like a retired Marine to work there. That place is dangerous.
Oh, I have it on the right.
Dude.
Spots, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you do. It's not like positive is on negative or anything.
No, we literally use these to jumpstart.
Remove the cable X, film a TikTok. Check. Dang, man, now neither car is gonna start. It's possible this dude just fried all his electronics. I'm starting to think Teslas can actually see ghosts. Maybe the sensor's that good. Baboons take selfies after foam falls into zoo enclosure. Wait, those are baboons? How come they don't look as scary as the ones in the wild? Why were these so different from the other baboons I've seen? Every other baboon I've seen looks scary as hell, dude. They were actually kind of cute.
Okay, as y'all can see, I'm at the gas station. Look at this. What is this? What is this? What? Honey, some things we just don't touch, even as a dog collector. What in the boogity? What is happening? Ooh, why is it here? It's just posted up. What? What in the world?
I was looking at her.
I'm trying to figure out. Whoa, let me go.
In a gas station trash can, man. That's somebody that was desperate to get rid of that. They didn't even want to throw it away in their own dumpster. That's how you know it's cursed. I want to believe it, but that's the most UFO looking UFO I've ever seen. I think AI video was invented so we never know when we have real footage of something supernatural. Huh? What in the alien is that? Bro, that sounds like an alarm. Like a security system. What is this thing? 3-wattled bellbird. That thing actually looked kind of scary. Yo, why's it got tentacles on its face? It actually looks creepy, dude. I swear this bird didn't exist. It's a government drone. Birds aren't real. Well guys, that's all I have today. Thanks for hanging out with me again. And let me know what you think in the comments below. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, you're awesome and I appreciate you. And with that, I'll see you in the next video.